Yo, somebody's watching. This isn't any. What can I say? This isn't any big plan. I'm just doing some TA, seeing what's happening in the market. It's like we're initiating a dump. Probably this won't be too exciting because it's just me doing TA, nothing more than that. So I'm looking for some confluences to see if I find some good entries, and we are dumping. We are dumping, and I expected us to dump from this top before the weekend. We saw the diversions coming in to this level of monthly and daily, but I do also expect us to maybe go back up because we're not necessarily ready for the dump yet. We're inside a range right now, and we're ranging towards the bottom, and the momentum is, well, the momentum is quite bullish on the higher time frame. The weekly, let's turn off the stuff here. We can look at weekly momentum. The money flow is coming up. Green dot on a weekly, that's a couple of weeks ago, but anyway, green dot on a weekly, quite bullish. On the daily, it's quite bullish, money flow coming up. 4 hour. 4 hour doesn't look that good with a red dot. It's not confirmed, but it doesn't look that good, but the money flow is coming up. It came up from red, and I think it will be green again. 3 hour, starting to look a little bit bearish. There's no real divs here, but the 2 hours is it's not that bad. It's, yeah, we had some div on the 2 hours as well as a 1 hour on the top here, and we would expect the money flow to come down a little bit, but the 1 hour is where it gets dirty. We had a top, we had a bearish divergence up here. We have the money flow really coming down. We have a red dot coming in. That's possibly gonna take us some down. And we had a 24 minutes, just came down in the red in this range. So we've been in red, and we had some pump in this range, and we had the 12 minutes. So still doesn't look, it doesn't look bullish. It doesn't look bullish, honestly. It doesn't look bullish. So if you're short, that's great. Probably gonna get paid, or you'll get paid already. But I'm expecting us to come a little bit up, maybe. It's a possibility. I'm looking at order flow, and see there is a lot of trades coming in. There's a lot of shorts coming in, but it's not really dumping as fast as I would hope compared to all the shorts coming in. So it might be something holding us back, and I think we maybe gonna go for the highs, and we're gonna look at what we see at the highs. We have a high over here, it's a monthly, because the volume is really bad. So I expect this high to be tested. We also have a selling point up here. It's a selling tail, small tail, it's not big, it's really small selling tail up here. So it's not really tested this area. And we have the monthly, we have the weekly. Up in the monthly, the weekly. We have a naked VWAP, it's below us, so I expect that one to be taken as well. That's probably either going to be taken today before we get back into the top, or maybe later. And then we have some single prints below here. That can work as support. It's a really small single print, so probably not going to be the best support. We have a demand up here. I'm expecting us to try to take this, and we have possible swing failure, but that's because of the selling tail up here. So because of the monthly and the weekly, I think we're gonna go for, I think we will try to go for this high before the dump is what I believe, and that would be perfect if we got this one. If you don't have the momentum, you better have a, you don't have a higher momentum. If you get a higher momentum like this, it's gonna be bad. Or not, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna continue pumping. That's good for us for long. But I think we're not gonna get like this. I think we're gonna get a push up, possibly a push up, maybe a fast one. and maybe you're gonna get something like this or something like this, but not really any good momentum. And we're pushing up to this one. We do a swing filler pattern. This is a POS SFP that we're gonna see the swing filler patterns. We see it on the 5 minutes, 3 minutes, something like that. We see a wick above the swing filler pattern. We see a 3-minute closing below the possible swing filler pattern. That's a good entry. Especially if the momentum is going down, momentum coming down, and especially if you see the VWAP. VWAP is going here. It's the yellow one here. Boop, 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 boop. This is leading. This is leading for the money flow. By the way, this is Market Cipher B. If you're not familiar with this indicator, no, this is actually not Market Cipher B. This is my copy, the one I made. But anyway, it's Market Cipher B. It's the same. So we have the VWAP going up here. It's not really visible, but if we get this pump and we get some VWAP, like a deep VWAP down here, we're probably gonna get one up to the upside when we see this pump, and then we're gonna see the VWAP go down. And the VWAP is actually a leading indicator for this blue wave. This is the momentum. So we see once we get this VWAP down here, after some times, the wave is coming. And the wave, what does it signals? It signals downward momentum. So that's what we're looking for. Something happening up here. I'm gonna mark this out. I think we have a point control up here. There's a time park at 63.528. It's not taken out. Plus SFP. Do we have a naked park? We don't have a naked park. We have a local fib right here, so maybe we will try a little bit higher around here, but this is where my interest comes in. I'm just gonna mark it out. So I will mark it out with plus SFP plus TPOC plus monthly plus daily. Like here, it's a good area for a short, really good area for a short. If we're gonna get a short, we'll see about that. I think so. I think we're gonna get a short up here. I'm gonna delete all this crap. All this ugly drawing that I've made. Look this one. Look this one. Long now? No. I don't think you should long it right now. It doesn't look good at longing, but we can look at that, or we can find some longs. We have to look at some lower time frame, but we can take a look at where we can find some longs. We might get some. Well, anyway, this is an interesting area where I'm looking for a short. So what I will do, I'm already in a short, but I'm looking to add to the short. So I'll add a horizontal line in this area, and I could have put an alert on it. Possible short, like this. I'm gonna put the interesting local. I probably have some more interesting local, and this interesting local is already as there. I have some more. It's not that local anymore. Yeah, so this is also local areas, but they're all local interesting areas. So they kind of goes into the higher interesting areas. That's where I put my spot orders. We can take a look at the spot orders. So yeah, see, looks pretty messy, doesn't it? We have to move with some stuff. Bam bam. Who likes my music? This is my night trading music. Like, keeps you awake. You know? So this is like larger interesting areas where I would put this is basically local. All of this is local. So I have this in the middle. Yeah, I think I will, since this is overlapping. No, this is still local. And where was the one? Yeah, that was the one. Past SFP, this is the new one. Yeah, so this is basically a local one. I think I could add this one over to the high time frame. And I can remove this one. Yeah, I can remove this one. For now. Oh yeah. I start messing it up for myself. And then we have two levels going into each other. Right here, we're gonna look at that later. Right now, we're gonna continue to look at this where we are. So, where were we? Monthly, weekly. Time park, naked park. We had a naked VWAP. That's a VWAP from yesterday. Or not from yesterday, it's from Saturday. So that's actually 2 days ago. So, we'll see the VWAP is created up here. We left the VWAP, we'll really push above the VWAP. And usually we want to take after VWAP every day. That's what usually what we do. We go up and down and up and down from the VWAP, and we want to take out the VWAP. So when we leave the VWAP like this, there's a lot of liquidity lying on the VWAP. So we might initiate a dump from here, but there is so much liquidity lying on that VWAP. So it's probably gonna hold. Most of the time it does. It does hold most of the time. I'm gonna have 2 of this tobacco shit. Norwegian tobacco. I guess most of you guys, 4 guys, it's plus me, so 3 guys. So I guess that those 3 guys are Norwegian, since I'm Norwegian. And my channel is not very popular, so people aren't really watching my channel. Oh, we have to start somewhere. Yeah, well, so we talked about long. Where can we look for a long? Let's see what more we got. We got a daily, monthly. This is a good area. This is a good area for a short. We need a lot of power to push through this area. Yeah, we had the signal prints. Signal prints is basically just 30 minutes candle. Not been tested much. Like single thing, challenge patterns, seeing how low, no, it's for sure not. Previous week, previous months, weekly high on that moon. Let's see the ranges. Yeah, the medium range. What is this? Medium range. What is this? I mark it out as a mid range. What is it? Rings Valera high. Okay. There it is. So this is a high of the medium range, so it's an obvious place to go down. Macro range is equilibrium right here. So we would expect some resistance at equilibrium. We always do. We got resistance. So I unloaded some of my spot. Not much. $5,000 or something. So I unloaded from my spot at 63.0.90. There's no reason for the exact number. It was just basically I knew I want to unload somewhere before equilibrium, because it's not 100% sure we're gonna pass equilibrium, because we're gonna have resistance every time. So I unloaded a lot right before the equilibrium. So at 63.090, I have no idea how I come up with 90. Whatever. Local range, that is the range we are in now. So we're at the bottom of the range of this local range up here, and we see some momentum coming in. We can see some lowers. What's happening on the lower momentum, and Prime is not a good buyback yet. Let's see if we have some. Is it something? Yeah, it is a golden pocket. It is. But the money flow is awful on the 1 minute. It's not really super beautiful on 1 minute either. So, no, I don't think this is gonna be. I think this is gonna be continuance of the short going down. So maybe if we see something like, now we can get in 1 minute. Let's see this top to this bottom. We have a golden pocket here. We do also have the local fibs. This is a trend pocket. So this is the bottom of the trend pocket. This is when this trend was established. Oh, mess again. We're gonna use another chart. It's a little bit cleaner. So see the trend pocket. When this trend was established, that was the top we got. So we see that this is the probably the area where this trend is gonna be trading before we lose it. So we have to lose this 61,954 because before we can say that this trend is lost. So basically it's not lost before we lose this one. And still there's so many places. Where was the naked VWAP? That was 61.8. I can just mark it out. The naked VWAP was here. That's basically right on the trend pocket, right here. So everything above this, basically everything here is a really bad short area. Yeah, we can do a short if you had the momentum coming in, but it's like 0.8%. If you shorted this one, and you're not supposed to short in the vol area low, we're supposed to long this area. And we expect this is a range. We expect this to go up back in the range. But if you short this area, you have a potential 0.81% trade. Potential is a really, really, really bad area to short. So if you're gonna short somewhere, it's gonna short from this top. On the 1 hour, we got this top. 1 hour, we got it on 24-minute momentum indicator. Down here, losing momentum, losing money flow. 12 minutes. Also same, losing momentum, losing money flow. So this was the area to short, this area. And this area was also inside the trend pocket. We have the trend pocket here. So it's also already established that this is the range. This is the short signal. So if we took a short from here, from this top, it's like a short position. And of course the short stop loss has to be above last high. I would probably put the stop loss at the beginning of the trend pocket. So where would the target be? The target have to be the bottom. That's the obvious place for our retracements. This bottom. This would give me a good shot. Would give us a 4.67. I'm still in this chart. I have a stop loss above, a little bit above us. I think maybe we can be stopped out, possibly, but I don't know. Anyway. Where can we find a long? I don't think this is the best area to long, to be honest. We're squished in between point and control and well, they're low. So of course this is a long area. Of course it is. Let's see where is the equilibrium of this area. When we are above equilibrium, we're short. Below equilibrium, we're long. So also same applies for point and control. When we are above point and control, we're short. When we are below, we're long. So if we are between point and control and equilibrium, we do nothing. So we're just gonna use the percentage, and we can see where is the percentage. Yeah, so the equilibrium is here. So it's a valid long area. It is. Honestly, it's a valid long area. So what the hell was that? Horizontal array? Yeah, it is. When I put equilibrium, I use the white one and the dotted line. It's a thick one, thick, juicy one. So let's see. We're gonna remove some stuff. So we have everything between point and control, and basically we are equilibrium at the same place as the point and control. So yeah, this is a long area. But let's see where we would have to have our stop loss. Take a long position from here. The stop loss should be below, at least below the previous low. I would say that this one, maybe this area. And target, well, we can expect it to go more up than this really lot of confluence area. 4.84, yeah, it's okay. It's not that bad. We see we're coming in. VWAP right here, that might be a rejection point. And it doesn't seem that bad actually. We do have a momentum change over here. I would at least look at the 1 minute and I would see that the RSI is coming over the 60 area. So as soon as we see the RSI, this is the RSI down here, but we can open it. The RSI, Relative Strength Index. As soon as we see it go, I used to say 60 because I put this line in 60, but as soon as we see it go above 50, and click, yeah, this is probably a good area for a long. Stop loss below the last low. That would be stop loss below. This is a stop loss over here. But the target, of course, we have to see where's the target. We have to see where's the target. The target is super important because you can say, yeah, my target is 70k because I want to go to 70k, or my target is 80k. But that is not. It's possible, but it's not a certainty. It's highly unlikely. So if we want to make money, we have to make a target that is likely to going into have a rejection. And this high, above this high somewhere at this top, is probably a likely place for the target of the trade. It's a good trade. But what does that mean? Well, that means that we have to take some profit along the way. So where should we take profit here? Well, we should take profit at the point of control because that is also a rejection point. So, and we are really close to the point of control, and we are actually above it. So, and volatile high is always a take profit area. Always. Let's see, we have some other support. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna use a fib to help us to take profit. We can do that already, and we're gonna put in the take profits. We're gonna put it in with limit orders at the exchange, because limit orders pay lower. It pay much lower fees. Actually, if you use MEXC, it pays 0% fees. Like 2 years ago, Bybit had negative fees on limit order. That means you were given money for taking out limit orders. That was great, but I don't have it anymore. So, but we're gonna use a fib. Let's take a trade from here, and we go to the target, and we use a standard golden pocket. Now we use the standard fib standard, and then we point out some places that's highly possible for a rejection. It's a golden pocket, of course, highly possible. So that's 62 point, let's say 62.8. That's a TP1. 0.5, also highly possible. So it's not a TP, so let's just say we take out 25% at golden pocket, 10% at 0.5, 10% at 382, and then we get up to 236 and also volatile high. Let's take a 10% there as well. At least when we get to, I think, like the third TP or something, we should move the stop loss to entry like this, because this market is not stable. And you choose yourself, because if you take, what you could do, let's see, our stop loss is 0.33%. So what you could do at take profit 1, let's say this is take profit 1 over here at 796. If you took now, this is basically a 33%, 0.33, or you can, there, yeah. At TP1, you could take out 50% of your trade. You could take out 50% of your trade, and even if we hit stop loss, it's gonna be a free trade. You're gonna go break even. So even if it's free trade, no, even if we hit stop loss, it's a break even. And everything above TP1, if you took it to 50%, everything above the TP1 is profit. Just a free trade after TP1. No risk at all. Whatever, this is the profits areas. Let's see where we might have a rejection. So we're gonna look at previous day, Sunday VWAP. So Sunday VWAP is also, as we said earlier, we're always gonna have a reaction at VWAP. So let's take Sunday, and we see already. No, this is Saturday. We were over here. We have the Sunday, 13th of October. Now it's Monday, so it's Sunday. Yeah. What the hell is it? This is Saturday. Saturday goes. Yeah. So this is the VWAP from Saturday. So this is a. If we go down from this area, this is also a place we should have a take profit, and we see that this take profit comes in 0.382. So this is gonna be a obvious place to put a stop loss. We see already reacted from this VWAP from Saturday. It's important. But anyway, I'm looking for the short. I'm looking for the short, and we know where I'm looking for the short. Interesting local. Where did that go? That's the other one. Interesting local. I'm looking for the short of the big short, the big fat juicy short. I'm looking for the short from around 63.3. This is where I'm looking to short, really looking to short. And if we don't take off, what would be the best if we took out that naked VWAP right now? Because if we take a short from here, we cannot really expect it. We can't really expect it to take out more than the VWAP, because this is going to be a bounce. This is going to be a maybe huge bounce. And then when it comes to the single prints, this alone is not the best area for support. Not support alone. I think we're going to fill it, but right after the single prints over here, there's also really high possibility for a bounce. Let's see. I'm ticking off and ticking on. I'm looking at different levels. I have many levels. Previous week, previous month. Yeah, it's also high volume node above this area. It's also another reason why we should expect it. We have a weekly high volume node of this area. This is a strong area we need to surpass if we want to go to 70k. And people are talking about 70k. Like, now I saw in the forum someone says, yeah, he's a probably, well, I would say he's, yeah, everybody knows who he is, Norwegian, Hilf Dole or Marcus. He expected at least 80k before 50. I don't understand how do you expect 80k before 50? We don't know if you go to 80k. It's gonna be a bonus, of course, but that's what you're expecting. I think what you're expecting is maybe it's a possibility, but we have so much resistance above us. This range has been lasting for 7 months now. Like the first 3 or 4 or 5 months, it was really easy to trade, because if you look at the range, look at the range when we first established this huge range we've been in. Now we're gonna use another one again. So what's gonna see at the beginning of this range, which is we're following this pattern perfectly, but this is not the pattern we're gonna look at. So when we first got up to this range, we could find our trend pocket. After this is a huge trend pocket. So this is the trend pocket where we can expect the range to be. We have broken it, of course, a little bit. What we got here, this is a weekly. So we're gonna use horizontal race. And okay, so we got a weekly up here. I have to fix it, template, weekly. We have a weekly up here, and then we got a weekly down here. So basically now we had two weeklies, and we expect this to go up and hit this weekly up here. That's what we expected, because this was a range. It was an established range. It already lasted for what I'm doing. It's already lasted for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 weeks. Already expected, but it wasn't that much resistance yet. It wasn't that much support and resistance. We had a few. We had some monthly. We had some weekly. Let's see what we had in monthly. Yeah, we had basically like we had one monthly level, and we got another monthly level. So we had one down here. We had a monthly over here. So template monthly, and we had like a template over here, template monthly. So this is also a monthly. So this is level we have 14 weeks into this range. This is basically what we had. And then we do out the fixed range, not use the magnet. We're gonna do the fixed range for what we had, what we could have here where we were. So we knew that we had the range, and we know that we're going up and down in the range. So this range was an easy range to trade because it wasn't much. We had a monthly up here, we had a weekly down here. So we basically knew that this range is gonna continue probably between these levels. And that's exactly what it did, with some deviations, but went down a little bit much down, and then went up to this level again, and then we went down. But after some time, we have developed so much. We have so much weekly, we have so much monthly. Like this range now is like syrup. It's really like syrup. So look at all that support and resistance. That if we break this area, this is a strong area. We know it's a strong area. It's the point control of the macro range. Look at the macro range. Yeah, macro range is here. This is now the equilibrium of this range over here. Point of control is a little bit above us. This is point of control, but we have so much support and we have so much resistance. It's incredible. So when someone's saying that I expect us to take out 80k before 50k, I don't expect us to take out 50k. I really don't. But it doesn't really look good. Okay, we can see at the months. We can see the month we are in. Okay, we're in the Easter. No, Easter, that's the wrong name. We're in the autumn, after summer. Usually the market goes up. We are in October. Everything goes up in October. We had like 15 years of Bitcoin. What statistic is that? 15 months. You cannot use that as statistic. So I see all these memes going on YouTube where people say, oh, October is dumping, October is dumping. Yeah, but it doesn't work like that. It doesn't. You cannot say that October is a green month just because we had 11, 12 out of 15 months green, because it doesn't work statistically. You know, to use the statistics, we need 100. You know, 100 months, 100 years. If you look at the market, we look at the stock market, we have a lot of statistics that is proven to be working. And that is, we have the market since, I think we had the stock market, they're using statistics since 1930. So we have statistics since 1930. That's good statistics, and it seems proven. Bitcoin has given us 15 years. So when people are saying like, oh, yeah, expect us to take 80k before 50k, how the hell do you know that? I don't know it. So I don't expect anything. I know that this range is super sticky. It's super sticky. It's so much support, it's so much resistance. So I don't expect us to take 80k before we take 50k just because we are in October. Basically, so I'm trading what I have. I trading what's in front of me. So what I do expect, we've seen the time frame. We saw it 10 minutes, 15 minutes ago. We looked at the time frames, and we looked at the momentum, and it does look bullish. Like from 2 days and up, it looked quite bullish. And what do I expect? Well, we are in a range. And we're gonna remove some stuff here. We are in a range. We are still in the macro range over here. I expect this range to still play out. So I expect us to take out this high volume node up here. That is what I expect us to do. That is what we do in the range. We go up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down. We have some deviations because the range is developing all the time, but it's quite easy. We just draw the range. We just continue the range every time, continue. So that is what we expect to do, up and down in the range. But if we take this range and we draw it halfway, it's basically volatile high is the same. It's just a volatile low that's been changed, but it hasn't changed that much. It takes a long time before it changed. So from August till now, that's 2 months. It basically didn't change at all. So we expect us to continue this range. So I expect us to take I do expect us to take, let's 70k before 50. That is the expectation. But how can we see that 80k is the expectation before 50? Well, when we get to Valeria High, what do I expect? Well, we see the channel we're in. Well, we breached this channel. We could say that, yeah, we breached this channel. We can say that the channel is broken, but we cannot really say it's broken before we take it out the last high. And the last high is here. So if we get here and we see some sign, we see some 2 weeks up, 2 weeks down. Yeah, weeks, yeah, something like that. A little bit more. We had a few weeks more than that. But anyway, I expect if we need to take this previous high to invalidate this channel, basically. If we now go down, like continue this channel up here, and we go down, we make a lower low at this point, and then we go up, then the channel would look different. So then we need to take this one to invalidate the channel this high. So then we don't have to take this one anymore. So basically, but the range isn't broken before we've taken all of the high, and there's so much resistance. So I don't understand why people say, I expect us to take 80 before take 50. How the hell can you expect that? Are you God? You have like a big magic ball of glass and you can say, yeah, I see 80k, I see 80k, I'm gonna take 80k. Bullshit. Bullshit. Trade what we have in front of us. So let's see where we are now. And we see, yeah, our long, or I didn't take a long. Maybe Nuri took a long. We see our long. It's going on the monthly flip. Let's move some stuff. Our expected long goes up to here. We had expectations from the VWAP from the previous day. This was this one. So this is to take profit. It's a obviously a profit. We haven't got there yet. But we have probably gotten to, this is a short position. Long position. I have long position. So this was long, stop loss before it long there, and target was up here. And we had the fib. We draw the fib to the target. Standard. So yeah, we're at where is it? There it is. TP1, TP2. We're at TP2 now. We had a Vic into TP2, so this is gonna be a TP2. So now we're gonna move the stop loss. We're gonna move the stop loss to entry. That was at least what I would have been doing. So if I took a long from here, I would move the stop loss to entry right now. So I would have to take profit at 62.76. That was the first place I want to take a stop loss. And then the second take profit is over here, and I'm out more than 50%. So now I made money. I didn't take this trade, but just hypothetically, I made money on this trade. If it goes to stop loss now, I doesn't lose anything. I made money. So this is a free trade right now. No worries. I can go to bed. I can go do my thing. We're not going to talk about that. Not that thing. Or what? My girlfriend. Oh, whatever. Well, so now we made up a lot of stuff. So, but what a short I'm waiting for is this short over here. So Nuri, who is Nuri? Are you a part of my my academy? Are you a part of my community? I don't know. I see none of you. Now I have 4 viewers. That's awesome. 4 viewers. I see my friend Jason Casper. He have like 150k viewers each stream. And he have like something like 1,000 likes or something like that. I don't have 1 like. None of you liked my stream. Someone please like it. That would be awesome. I'm a sucker for likes. So maybe I should start giving out some money. Like people do. 1,000k every trade. That would be awesome. Start with 1,000k with 5 viewers. That's a high possibility trade. Or contest, at least. Anyway, we're looking for the short up here. Basically because the money flow doesn't look that good. So we know that the point of control, the VWAP down here is a possible place of rejection. So I would wish us to take out this one. And if we do take out this one, we may come out another time to take it out one more time, and that would be awesome, because then we can take another shot from this area, and then we don't have to count in this VWAP, because I hate this VWAP right there, because we aiming for this VWAP. Okay, so Nuri, where are you from? Are you Norwegian or are you English? That's really cool. Anyway, let's see where we can expect for a bounce. That's so cool. People found me from searching YouTube. That means I'm finally coming up. I've been working for this so long to be discoverable on YouTube. Haven't been discovered for a long time, so I only have my viewers. Sometimes I have a few hundred viewers. I do, if I do this live streams in daytime, because now basically all Norwegians are sleeping. It's only me, like the hyper trader sitting up and trading. Right now, listen, real trading. Right now, I'm waiting for the short. I'm in a long. I'm in a long. It's a spot long. I'm not in a. I'm not in. Oh yes, I am in a long. Wait. Yeah, I'm in a long too. I'm in a long, 40x long. So let's see if we find that one. Where's the long? I have it here somewhere. Not here, not there. Where is the long? I don't like the show of my accounts, because one of my friends showed up and someone sees ID and he got hacked. Yeah, here it is. This is the trade I'm in right now. I took, as I told you, I took off this trade 63.90. I have no idea why I put out 63.90, but at 63.090 I took out 50% of this trade, because I knew we're gonna have a lot of resistance at equilibrium, basically. But so let's see where we can expect another balance. I'm gonna use, well, we have a fib down here. It's a Fibonacci down here at about 60k. So because it doesn't look that bearish on the higher time frame, you know, in the daily, weekly, 4 hour, 3 hour, it does look bullish, and I do expect it to come up. So if we're going down from this area, I do expect us to come down, maybe to this golden pocket around here. And we have a daily, and we have a monthly. We could take down the lows. We could. It's a possibility. So I have interesting areas down here as well. But this is a really interesting. Do I have this as a? No, I don't have this as an interesting local. I think I will put this as an interesting local. What is very low of the local range? Yeah, it is. This is the value low of the local range, and it is. What more is it? Not an fib fan. SFP, demand supply. Demand supply is down here, so it's a possibility. High possibility to go down and have something over here. Previous week low. If we take out Sui, I'm gonna check Sui, but I don't really have a TA on Sui, so it's gonna take some time. Okay, so whatever. I'm just gonna mark out one more thing, because I'm gonna find out where I might want to take a trade. So I'm gonna have an interesting box here. I just make these boxes local golden pocket. I just make these boxes for make alarms. So horizontal array, and I put alarm down here because this is a. I'm gonna use a horizontal, not array. I'm gonna use horizontal line, so it covers everything. It doesn't matter. It will still trigger. Add alert. So I just has this as an alarm, and I also have this one up here as an alarm already. I removed all the alarm. Okay. Add alert. Yeah, I just mark it like this, and I just put them in a folder. Rename, call it alarms. Like this. So this is when I go to bed. I'm not sleepy. I'm not sleepy. I wouldn't stay up all night. But when I go to bed, at one point, I'm gonna have my alarm like super loud. So when my alarm set off, I'm gonna go to the chart. I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna go to the chart and I'm gonna start looking for a long or a short, basically. So just before I look at Sui, just really short, I'm gonna see where we are. Yeah, we're coming up. Some rejection. Let's see if this rejection, what this is. I'm just gonna look. I'm sorry. I'm gonna look at the Sui real soon. I'm gonna look at the Sui real soon. I'm just gonna see. I'm just gonna see what it is. What's happening right here. The volume is shit. It's really bad volume for being Asia right now. So yeah, there is shorts, liquidations of shorts. That's great. But it's not any big interest. It's not a lot of shorts coming in. So yeah, okay. Basically, what Sui? What is Sui? I haven't traded Sui. I'm gonna use another template because this one is not used by anyone else. And look at Sui. Sui. What is where you trading Sui? On Binance or Coinbase? Where do you trade it? Because the best thing is, if you're looking at something you want to trade, you want to make the TA on the exchange you're using. You know, Binance and MEXC can vary about $400 difference. So and then is where we come in the arbitrage trading. So you can buy one exchange, you can sell another, you can make the difference up. It's a good way of making money. It's fun. I've done it, but I don't do it all the time. But I do pay for, like, call it arbitrage scanner. It costs me $200 a month, but I see big differences in price. I can buy in one exchange and sell in another one, and I can make a difference. It's not a lot of percentage, but it's a little bit. Okay, so Bybit, not spot, I guess. So I gonna perpetual contract. I guess we'll use that one. Where do you short from here? Well, the thing is, we are in price discovery. So first we have to start looking. We have to start looking for a range. And I see that this Sui is still have some time, 1.5 years. Still have some year, but we need to start looking for a range, and this is not. We're in price discovery, and really hard to find a short in price discovery. So basically, we have to use order flow, but I don't think that Sui is supported by extra charts. I'm gonna look for it. Sui. Yeah, we do have Sui USDT. So basically, but now it's too late to find the short from, so it should be in the trade for a long time ago. But let's take it up to 5 minutes. So we see at the top, we're having the top. We see at this top, we are still having a new top, but you see that we're coming. Open interest are coming in here. Open interest is racing from, you see, from 66 million to 68 million. So that means about 2 million more new contracts is opened. You see, there's some longs, but you see some longs are closing as well. So from this area, we have, let the longs is 2.3 million, and this 900k to 1.6, but so basically not that much longs. But we see the shorts are coming in, the opening shorts are closing in, but we're basically going from 4.6 million shorts contracts to 3.8. So that's like 4.6 to oh, no, not right. There, 4.5 to 4.5 to, no, that's minus, sorry, I'm looking, minus 4.5 till minus 3.9. So that's like 500,000 shorts in this area. So yeah, basically the shorts are opening up while we have this top. So basically this is you see that the top is near. The top is near, and we're seeing while we're getting to the top, we see people are long, and we have a really high delta among the top. So this is a good sign of we're closing in. We are closing in to some kind of top. So yeah, this was today actually. This was the local short. But if you want to take the big short, like a huge short, you would have to take that probably. Let's look at Sui again. No, that's probably is a good short area actually, because we're still in price discovery. We have never been higher, but finding a short in price discovery is scary. It's quite scary. It's like a risk. But we can start looking. If you want to take a short from here, I think this area is good for short. But if you take a short from here, we need to find that areas where we have a likelihood of a reaction. So if you want to take a short from here, we can draw out. We can use a range, and the range we have to use over here, it's not consistent of a range. Let's see, macro fixed range, just see what we have here. And the volume up here is really bad. It's really little volume, so it's not that much of volume. Where the majority of the volume comes down at 1.6. That is, of course, that's if you're going to use a target for this, is you target the low of this range, but we can draw it. Yeah, we're in overbought condition. Wherever we go, we are in overbought conditions. So everything of this is overbought, but we should take the previous, let's say the previous week, or from the real pump over here. Yeah, so at least, yeah, you need to have a take profit on each consolidation area. So what we basically see this area is, we can see if it acts, if it's using, we can see if it's using TA or being traded by traders. So you see we have a consolidation top over here and have stability over here. We have another one over here, there, and then we have a consolidation top here, and it finds support over here, and it finds support over here, hit here. So basically this, and we have this one, and why I'm using fib. So yeah, it finds support over here. So basically it's valued, or it's tested. This area is a value area, so it's not imbalances over here. So we also have this area is also negotiated. So the area that doesn't have balance is between 1 point, yeah, over here. This is the area it likely want to take out. So if you're planning to do a short, you couldn't expect for more than, yeah, down to 1.14. But right now, I think that's a long way, 100% down, or 50% down, actually. So we can see we can make some support and resistance. Let's do the monthly first. So we found a monthly level. Monthly. Monthly over here. That's basically what we need here. Let's do the weekly. That would be a weekly as well, 1.9. That's a really good target for your short. And if you go to the daily, we have a daily area over here. And we're gonna put it up. Daily, and we also have dailies all the way down over here. So somewhere in this is the best target for the short. So if you want to enter short right now, hey, it's good. It's basically you can make like 7-8% on a short. But if you are coming down and you want to do a short down here, then know that we're starting to hit daily monthly levels right here. So it's possibly like still could be a short like a day trade, but it depends what type of short you are planning on taking. Let's look at the momentum. And the momentum is coming down, so it's less aggressive traders all the way up here. So all the way up here, we had like really less aggressive traders. Momentum coming really down. Now we see the money flow is coming down as well on the 1 hour. And we have a red dot confirmed. That's not a good sign. So yeah, we're probably gonna come down a little bit. We can also look at that. We can also look at relative strength index. We don't have to use market cipher. So basically, yeah, we see the momentum is coming a lot down. So if you're gonna use a short, go to the RSI. Based on a 1 hour, it's not a good short right now, like a big short. But if you want to do a scalp short, go to the 3 minutes. And as soon as you see it pops down on below the 50, that's an area where you can start to find a short. We can also use some moving averages. I like to use the moving average on 12 minutes. And where I use like the moving average on 12 minutes, I like to use 50 or 10. So 20 and 50. And we can use we can use the 10. Yeah, mark up the 10. It's a short time. Like this. And we want to see when we lose the 10, and we want to see the relative strength index, are we losing the 50? So yeah, we're losing the 50. So what we might expect, we have the EMA, so we have to expect the EMA to continue. It will always continue. It will always continue. I'm gonna continue probably down like here, like this. And then we will probably see another test up to the EMA and then reaction down. So just like what we saw here, over here. So we can look, this is a lower time frame. We can look this as a 6 minutes. So you see the reaction to the EMA. So on the 6 minutes, but basically all the time frames we're going to use, we have to take a trade and make targets based on that time frame, because the time frame going to decide what type of trade we're taking. So right now, this was not the best. This was not the best signals like this. This shooting star is good. It's good. That's a short signal. It's a good short signal. So we lost the 50. Just lost the 50. We done. This is not. We want to see, what we really want to see is a engulfing, that like something that takes out all of the previous candle, the body, not with the wick, but we want to see the body that takes out all this candle to EMA, for example, and then we're going to go into a short. So and we want to see the EMA, the RSI go under 50. Many people says that when the RSI is at overbought level, you're gonna sell, and when it's on oversold level, you're gonna buy. But that's not correct at all, because I know, but everybody's teaching that. But see, here we are in the overbought area. So you see here, okay, we are losing, and we come down a little bit. So this is the overbought area. So we're gonna short from here. So let's say we're gonna take a short over here. What we're gonna use for stop loss, I don't know. We're gonna stop loss. We're gonna short from here. So basically, yeah, it moved 2-3%. It did, but then it popped up. So using the RSI, overbought, oversold is not a good idea. I'm using the RSI where I use the 50. Below the 50 is short, above the 50 is long. Simple as that. So we can also use some other strategies, many strategies you can use. You just have to follow your strategy. You can use the MACD. That show us if the trend is weakening or strengthening. So basically, we're coming up here. We have a strong trend up here. We see that the trend is weakening. We're losing the trend. The MACD is making a calculation based on the previous candle, the volume of the candle, and see the weakening of the trend, and see that we are coming in. We are coming in, and we start losing the trend. And basically, the MACD signal is basically when the MACD goes below the signal. So the blue one is the signal. So, but it's not a good area because RSI is still above 50. So we have another cross over here on the 6 minute. So this is also a signal for short. We see the trend is we are losing strength. We are losing strength all the time. So when we lose the 50, this is basically a good area for start looking for a short or taking a short, let's say. So there's many strategies you can use. I'm using the market cipher most of the time. So this is market cipher, but this is also because market cipher is fairly expensive. My academy, my trading course, sorry, my trading course is in Norwegian, so I can't help you with a trading course. But basically, my trading course, the market cipher expenses are $1,500. And I'm using this a lot in my trading course. So I made a copy indicator of Market Cipher B that I give out for free for all the students at my course. But don't worry, I'm gonna make a Norwegian course, no, English course. I'm working with English course. I'm hopefully it will be finished in 2 or 3 weeks. But please join our Discord because we have every day at New York Open we have a live live trading at New York Open, and the trader that is holding the open, he's English, so everything goes in English. So join our Discord and join our live every day at 3 o'clock, and it's free. It's you don't have to be a VIP member for it. There's VIP areas in the Discord, but open is actually free. So basically I'm using the market cipher. So what I'm looking for basically for a day trade, I'm looking for loss of momentum on the 1 hour, and we got a loss of momentum 1 hour here. So this is basically where we start looking for shorts, but we don't enter shorts on the 1 hour for a day trade. 1 hour, 24 minutes, and 12 minutes, and down. So if I first get a signal on the 1 hour, I see the signal on 1 hour, this is where now I'm gonna really start looking for a short. But you see the money flow, money going in. Like look at the market. You have money. It's like giving water for a plant. If you give water for a plant, and it will grow naturally. So this is the market. So if you're pouring money into the market will of course go up. So but if you are taking money out of the market will go down after some time. So basically we had a momentum change on the 1 hour. The 24 minutes, yeah, we had a momentum. We're gonna mark it out. Let's gonna mark it out because we had a signal. We had a signal over here. This was the signal that gave us the trade, and then we go down to look at 24 minutes, and this is where we got the signal. So on the 1 hour, we would have taken a trade on the 1 hour. If you do that here, we go higher and we'll go to stop loss. We got a new signal over here on the 12 minutes. So the momentum is following. Still, the money flow is basically going a little bit down, but it's going up. Go down to 12 minutes, and there we have another signal on the 12 minute. And basically, this is the short entry. Actually, but we have to see the same below here. So this is actually the short entry over here. If we have the one on 6 minutes, money flow going down on the 6 minute, momentum there, 3 minutes, same money flow going down, yes. And so this was basically the first short entry, and we see that would probably been stopped out. And the target, at least we're gonna find a really short target. This is the consolidation we would have to use down here. So this is, at least that would be a target for this trade. We have another small consolidation over here, but I wouldn't probably use that because it's not a good consolidation. So this would have been the entry for the short over here. So stop loss above high and target would be down here. So that would be a valid short over here. It would be stopped out. We see that now. We can see that it would have been stopped out. But basically we had take profits. If we use take profit after some fib levels, of course we would have having a good short out of this. It would have given us, we see that would be stopped out, but it have given us 6%, like 6% trade that I would probably, as a day trader, I would be out long time ago. At least what I used to do when I reach my target, when I reach my target, what I have as a target, when I reach it, I take out almost everything. I just leave 20%. So that if it goes down to 0% or $0 or whatever, I still have $20 that joins that one. If I was in the long and I would take it up, most of my trades up here, I would leave 20%. So if it goes further, maybe 3 or 4, I would still have 20% going up for this one. But we should also, we have a small consolidation area. We do have a small consolidation area in this one. So if we're taking a short from this top, we also have to target this area. So this down from this value area, in this value area, and we had the value area over here when we're taking the trade. So okay, so now we are in this small here. So at least take profits would have to be shorts here and take profit 1, take profit 2, take profit 3. So that would be take profits, and basically after take profit 2, we just move the stop loss to entry. Like here, we move it to entry, so it's no risk trade. So it would be money. This would be money. We can also use the equilibrium. We can find out where is the equilibrium for this range. Percentage. But we see the equilibrium is basically on point of control. We can also use the trend pocket. Maybe I haven't shared the trend pocket, and I'm not gonna share it actually. So, but we can use a trend pocket from that is actually here. This to here is a trend pocket. We can see where the pocket of the trend is probably gonna go before we lose this pocket. This is the pocket where first high, and this is possibly where we can have some entries. So the trend pocket high, and we can have some entries in the trend pocket low. So short, short, long, 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 you know, stuff like that. Let's see, we can have a trend pocket up here. So we have a trend pocket. This is impulse over here. So that was giving us this is a day trade. This is for day traders. So this gives you entry, a short up here, and a long here that failed. So of course some trade will fail, but basically, if you're gonna use a trend pocket, that is for day trades, like really, really low time frame trades. So we would use some momentum as well, and we see over here the momentum is here. It is supportive. Here the momentum is supportive. It was not here. So if this is gonna go a little bit up, we have some momentum on the 3-minute coming in, but the money flow is still sucky yucky, like really sucky yucky. Is the money flow going out? Money is taken out of the market. It's not a good long entry over here, but we do have the momentum. So if now we see that the money flow is starting to turn up and the momentum is coming, yeah, this can be a scalp long. Remember to use the 3 minutes. See the RSI at least coming up to the 50. This is line, this is a 60 actually, but it should be over 50. So we could take a scalp long from here. Long, but not yet. We have to wait for the money flow to start curving up. Stop loss and the last lows, that would be here, and the target for this one would be, of course, the last top, and this is the all-time high top. But this is discovery. Price discovery is really hard to trade because we don't know where it's going. The price is booming. So basically, but if you start to see some momentum, but we don't have to use this market cipher B. You could also use relative strength index and MACD, for example. I was wrong. So we could have used this one. MACD. We see that downward trend is losing momentum is not the best one. We're losing momentum, but if you start see now, you see the signal line in the blue here. See here. No, mark the signal line in the yellow. Sorry, orange. We see that the momentum start losing. We start percent bullish momentum, and we see the RSI go above 50 like this, and we see that we are crossing on the signal line, so that could be an entry for a long as well. So we don't have to use market cipher B. It's not 100%. Yeah, that was a little bit under it. So but I think it's overbought. All time is overbought. Either 4 hour, we can see the minutes. So again, consolidations, support here, 4 hour here, we have found support here. This is tested. I gotta be honest with you, shorting from a discovery is difficult. It's difficult. So, but because you don't know how much power is behind it, but we can see that now the momentum is coming back. The momentum is coming back on the 4 hour. On the 1 hour, it's a bit lower. We are losing momentum. 1 hour losing momentum, 24 minutes. We are losing. We came a little bit out, coming down. So it's probably going to come down a little bit. But don't expect this to be a short to really lows. Because in price discovery, there is so much hopium and everything. So it's really hard to trade discovery. The easier thing to do would be to find a place for an entry for a continuous on the long. That would be a better to join the uptrend. So basically, we can just use the golden pocket, see if it breaks the golden pocket, and we don't have to use golden pocket. We can also use the 0.5 because it's also a very place. So yeah, we see good reaction to the golden pocket over here from this low to this high. And this is a good golden pocket because there's a fair value gap over here. There's a lot of momentum coming in over here. So if you had this top, this previous top, this was Saturday, and we saw this golden pocket. And this golden pocket, we want to look for a momentum change. So we have a momentum change. This is on the 12 minutes. We maybe have the one hour, but that's the bigger trade. But the 12 minutes, we do have a momentum change over here. We have momentum change, and we have the money flow curving up. You see? The money flow is curving up. It's already curving. We see it's curving right here, and we have a reaction to the golden pocket. Then we have a fair value gap. If we didn't come in on this entry, we could look for another one. We can take it. We have a fair value gap right here. It made. Let's mark out the fair value gap. So basically, we had a fair value gap over here. It was before we got here, and what we wanted to see is to taking out the 50% of this fair value gap. So I'm gonna template info box. So we want to see taking out 50%, coming back, taking out 50%, and go. And this is probably also a golden pocket. If it's a golden pocket, it's also even better. So 0.5. So it took out of this one. It took out of this fair value gap. Yeah, it took it 50%, almost 50%. So it could be an entry as well in here into continuance. So what we're gonna look at now, we're gonna look at what golden pockets can we use to get into a continuance. Ceros top loss. Where is Ceros top loss from? Is Ceros from my academy? Who's not from my academy? Who's not from my community here? Who's not from Norway? Funny to find out. Let's see. Do another golden pocket. Golden pocket. We're gonna use the 0.5 as well. And with it coming down to the golden pocket, we want to see if we have some momentum change. It doesn't look like we have some momentum change at the moment, but we might. Yeah, the money flow is coming down, so it's not the best entry for this golden pocket, probably, but we can use other golden pockets as well. Maybe we can use this golden pocket again, and we can also use this consolidation area over here. So yeah, this is a good area. So we could have another bounce from this area, but maybe not the best. Maybe not the best to take a golden pocket second time at the golden pocket. See if we find some volume. Let's see that, not this one. We use fixed range from the bottom. This is the impulsive move, the last impulsive move. We have some Thursday from the top. So we see, yeah, this is low volume area. This is what we call, over here is a poor bottom. So it needs to be tested. So basically this area is a good place that needs to be tested. So I think it's want to take out this point. At some point it want to take out this point, at least this leg up. But we also have another that's also begging for test, this one. So we see that we have this area is also begging for test. So you can expect this to go higher. Actually, it could go because we don't have a lot of volume. We have, if you look at all of the move, yeah, we start losing on a 4 hour, on the daily, we start losing momentum, but the money flow is not gone. So so we have losing momentum all over here and over here, but here on the 1 hour we start losing momentum, but it probably will come up for another test, and it will try to test out and take out this low area over here, and it probably want to test out this low area. So this is, I think, another test from this golden pocket is a good idea to look for long. At least if it doesn't do much more than all-time high, it's still 12%. So that's a good trade. Whatever. I don't know what SUI is. Anyone of you know what SUI is? Can explain what it is? It is a gaming coin, or what is it? What's behind it? Or is it just a shit coin? We have more golden pockets. So we had since Thursday. So we have a golden pocket over here. So basically what we're using golden pocket, and we see momentum changes to the golden pocket or the 0.5. That's the most 0.5 or golden pocket. Of course, we have possibility for reaction to every. We have possibility for reaction to every golden pocket, but so if we do like this, every golden pocket or every level, fib levels. Every fib levels do have a chance of reaction from a fib level, but the most likelihood of a bounce is for 0.5 and 618. If we lose the 786, it's probably gonna go for the previous low, and that is not this low, that is this low. So because if we lose 786 is lost, we're probably gonna go for this low. But we also have to see that when it's hunting liquidity, we could see some people that say that when we hunt the liquidity, say, oh my god, I got front run, and then they take a trade and then they get stopped out. So what you see, you can use a percentage and like this. Usually we're gonna have a reaction between 80 and 90%. So if it comes down from here, okay, it's coming down. Are we gonna use this brush? So going up here, it's coming down, and we're probably gonna have a reaction down here. If you're gonna have a reaction, take out 90% of the liquidity, and then it's gonna go up, and people are gonna feel that they are front run, and they're gonna start jumping in to be a part of the pump up, and it comes even a bit further and take a little bit more. That usually happens. I probably, of all the 3 people watching now, I'm sure at least 3 of them or 4 of them have experienced that. We're taking the trade, goes a little bit up, boom, it takes out, and then it takes off. Oh fuck, yeah. So that happens. So that's so important. Even if where you could take the trade from here, it's possible that you're gonna have it. But we can see if it's done that in this trade, in this, because we have top to bottom here. So 80-90%, it hasn't done yet. Well, but it does. Look at this. Yeah, see here? We have the top, it come down and take out about 80-90%, and then it went up, and then it come down, and then it took the bottom over here. So it's done already, and this often happens. So just have to be whatever. This is a coin that I don't trade. I have no idea what it is, and now I'm explaining what it is. I can look it up, of course, but if it doesn't have any solid fundamentals, doesn't have any solid background or a solid team behind it, it's a shit coin. So it's gonna, at some point, it's gonna be dumped. But if it's some solid coin, we can find good support and resistance, and we can use value area to determine if it's a strong coin or where the strength is. But we're basically in discovery. But same as Bitcoin, people would say that we are getting in. I'm saying when we go to Bitcoin, when we look at the high time frame on the Bitcoin, not this one. I have to remove a lot of stuff. With the high time frame, I say that at some point I think we're gonna come down and we're gonna take 31k, and people say never, it's never gonna happen. So I've heard it before. Last bull run I heard it before. So, and I'm gonna show you exactly what I mean. Take out this one. We're going to go to the high time frame, and we see it looks pretty much very much like Sui. So and we see consolidations. We're taking that consolidation. We have consolidation top over here. Is balance over here. So it's balance. We don't need any more balance down here. We have a balance. It's taken out here. Consolidation over here. We have an area. It's not balanced. Here is at 32k. This area is not balanced. It hasn't been hit. We do have another area over here. It's a top. We can say use it on this one. My lab give it okay, I'm gonna start look. I'm gonna look into it. I have no idea what it is. So we have a consolidation over here. It's not a really good test. I would expect us to do a better balance of this one, but we basically have some balance. So we have balance all the way up, but down here we don't have any balance. We have a huge area where we don't have balance. This is a 53% area where we don't have balance, and the big institution at some point, if they can trigger a dump to this area, they would trigger a dump to this area because there's a lot of liquidity down here in this area. So many of you maybe heard many traders said that we're looking for 31k. Many analytics looking for 31k, and people say Slither Max says it's impossible, never gonna happen. But I think it might gonna happen. So 31k, 32k is where the market is unbalanced. So that might happen. I heard the same thing like 2, 3, 4 years ago when we started looking. Then we was in our. Then I didn't have my community, not the Norwegian community, and we were losing this area. We start coming down. And I said, people talking about how far can we go, and I said, yeah, we're probably gonna go sub 20k. And people said, nah, never gonna happen. At that time, I heard, I think it was. People said that Bitcoin can never lose 35k because that is where the miners are going to lose money and not going to make money, and there's where the negotiated price of Bitcoin blah 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 can never lose 35k. But I'm gonna show you why I thought we're going to lose this area, because we didn't have balance on this one. We didn't have balance on this one. This was consolidation. We didn't have balance, so I said sub 20k. Actually said 12k is what I said, or 12k is what I said. It's a possibility we're gonna go as low as 12 or 13k. It's a big possibility, but I probably gonna expect at least we're gonna take out sub 20. Sub 20, that means between 20 and 30. And people were laughing at me and said, never, it's never gonna happen. You have no idea what you're doing. But we went down, and we didn't see exactly. We can use a horizontal ray from the consolidation bottom. Horizontal ray, we're going to use a magnet, so we put it at the top here, and we can see how close we were. So we hit it. Yeah, we were basically 10% away, so it wasn't that bad. So people were laughing at me, but at that point, this is the area where people start getting interested in my course and my TA. when I predicted the 13k drop from the 50 when we were at 50, 50, 51, 50 area. Anyway, so we took it, and but basically we can also look at the 80-90% is often what it's going to take. 80-90%, but it took a little bit more. But that is basically what we can start look at least something. So that's between sub 20, so that's between 25 and 20. So that's where I expected us to go, below this area. So, and that is what I do as well for Bitcoin. At some point at bear market, I expect us to hit 31k. So people say never gonna happen, but I don't care. We'll see in 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 years. So let's see at the SUI how it's gonna. So we have consolidations, horizontal raise. We can use the magnet. We can just lock the lock tool so we can make more of them. So we have consolidations been tested out over here. It also worked as support over here. We have also consolidation tops. So it was we went lower, but we went down to the consolidation top. So it happens very often. And this is just basic, some really basic support and resistance, and it gives some layer of map in where we are. So we have another consolidation area over here. So we see we had support of it here in March. It's not so long ago, it's a half year ago, something like that. So we have another consolidation area. Oh, what am I doing? Over here. So we have another base here, and we have another base over here. So this is also a consolidation area. So basically now we have a map of layer of some support and resistance, and we got this to the previous top, the previous all-time high we had. So this, if we're going to trade this from this top, I'm going to short this. We're going to use this is a really basic support and resistance as target. So if you take a short from here, of course we're going to look for a reaction at this one. We're probably going to have a reaction, better reaction. Paint another one. We probably had a better reaction if we go to the lower time frame. So we had a drop here. Yeah, we took a trade from here. We got a reaction almost really to this line, so this is a good area. We went up almost up here, and usually we expect it to take out the top if it goes further, but we can also look at it at this one. We see 80-90% takes out 80-90% of liquidity and then goes down, and then we're losing it, and then we have to target the next one. So we have a map where we're following. So if we take a trade from here, this is a really high time frame trade map, but whatever. If you take a trade from here, we have to, at least we can target this bottom here, but we cannot take a short. It was really important. We have to have this map, because we cannot take a short if we're going here. We're planning to take a short. It's really stupid to take a short right into support, because taking a short into support is stupid. That is the same as taking a long right into resistance. So if you took a long, it went up, but this is actually stupid. This is actually super stupid to take a long up here, because it's resistance. So we should sure wait to breach this one. We're gonna use some volume. We can see if we have some volume. The spike of volume, yeah, we see have a lot of in this area. We see like we have a lot of spiking of the volume. The volume is going up, so we break it, but then we see it's not major. But yeah, we could have broken it, so we could have taken long from when we breached it. At least when we retest it, we see in the 1 hour. So we retest it, we broke it, and then we retested it. So we could have taken long from this one. And this was a bearish engulfing, and we hadn't seen this before we came to this one. This is 1 hour. So this, but basically this could have been a long. long position, and stop loss under the support we have. And so basically we could have targeted the next one. Where the hell are we? Where the hell are we? There. So if you took this one, this would be the target up here. This would be the target for this long. Anyway, it didn't work. Went to stop loss. That happens sometimes. Anyway, so we lost this one. So where's the next target? Well, the next target would be the next support we have. This is support, but it has we don't have to get short into this one. Then we are losing this one. We are losing this support, and it takes it back as resistance. And what is the next target? Yeah, the next target is the next support we have down here at 0.85. So if we take a long from here, yeah, where is the target? The target is the next resistance. Resistance is up here. This is the target. So take it long from here. This is the target. We cannot expect us to breach. We cannot expect us to breach because this is a strong resistance area. So if you take a short from here, yeah, where is the target? Yeah, the target is below the support. So this is where it goes. It goes along from here. The target, where's the target? Yeah, the target is up here. Didn't go up here. But then we can start look at the fixed range. We're going to use the fixed range. Whatever we do, we're always going to use the fixed range. So when we're trading this, we're using a fixed range, and point of control is take profit every time. And probably would have much more. This is 1 hour, is a higher time frame, but probably would have much more support and resistance in this area. That's basically why I need support and resistance. I need more. I'm using the Bitcoin a lot, but the Bitcoin, I'm using the Bitcoin together with a lot of altcoins, because if you done 50% of the TA and Bitcoin, you have done 50% of the TA on the altcoins. And when Bitcoin pumps, altcoin pumps. So we're using basically Bitcoin. When Bitcoin meets resistance, then altcoins meet resistance. I mean, we're using basically Bitcoin for trading altcoins. But if it's some altcoins, and this one does seem like it deviates a little bit from Bitcoin, and maybe need to make a more solid TA for this one to trade this one. But anyway, so we had a short from here. The target is this one. We had a long, we didn't have a full target, so if we enter this one, we have 20% left. That goes here. Stop loss, I don't know, maybe the stop loss was here, so we stopped out, I don't know. Anyway, the target is here. Okay, we didn't reach the target, but still this short is running, so we take it out. Okay, we lose the next one, so we have a short from here. What is the next target? The next target is the support here. Take this as resistance. Went up, didn't go as planned. Probably gonna be stopped out, but it's still like 8% or 10%, so still gonna be take profits in here. So we're gonna make money anyway, but lose it again. Losing it, testing it back, and probably having a shooting star over here. So taking another short, but taking a short right into resistance is not good. So we'll take a short below, and we have a retest up here, and it's not actually a good. It's not a good entry. Actually, I wouldn't say that was a really good entry. But if we took a short from here, where's the target? Yeah, the target's over here. So another long from here. Where's the target? Target's over here. Of course, we have come so far, so we would have to make new support and resistance when we get to this area. But yeah, basically target is from support and resistance. That is how we use support and resistance. So now we are coming down. The short is coming down. I guess Nuri maybe took a short. So where's the target here? This would be a good target. This area would be a good target. And there's two things that would be a good target here, actually. So I would basically make a new one here. Remove this one because it's so old right now. It could be a flip. So this one will be a weekly. Now this is 1 hour. This is a 1 hour, and this all of this is. I would probably say that this is the first target. At least we have to take profit before we hit this one or at this one, because this is a really valid point for a bounce. So if you lose this one, yeah, you target this one. If you lose this one, you target this one, and this is how it goes. And of course, we're going to use the consolidation area, this one. So and it's probably gonna, most likelihood for a reaction is this one, 2.0. We see what the golden pocket is. So we can use the golden pocket from here to here. Yeah, so there's a golden pocket. We have a weekly, now we have a timely one-time support and resistance over here. We have a golden pocket at the same time. That gives us confidence. That's more meat for the bone to have a trade. This one, so this is a good area. This one is a little bit alone, but this is a really good entry for a long, looking for a long. We can also make another golden pocket. Not make another golden pocket. We can do one from this top to this one. So we have a golden pocket, and we also have a flip area over here, so this can also be some influence place. So possibility for long here, possibility for long over here, and continue this one. Of course, we have to use the momentum at the same time. So now at the 1 hour, money flow is coming down. On the 1 hour, it might be turning on 12 minutes, 1 minute, but right now it doesn't look like a good entry for long right here. It might be a better entry over here. We're gonna see what's gonna happen on the 1 minute. And then money plans come up. It's not really good. 3 minutes. Nah, this is not a good entry. We have a small 1 minute, and this is what I said with time frames. We have to look at all the time. Like 3 minutes it doesn't look good on the 3 minute. So if you're gonna take a trade, if you want to take a trade on 1 minute, you should at least have the confirmation you need for time frames up. So if you want to take on 1 minute, you should sit on 3 minutes and 4 minutes. I'm not using the 4 minutes, so I'm using the 6 minutes. So I need to see the bullish momentum in 1 minute, 3 minute, and 6 minute to at least take a scalp trade from here. So, and the 6 minute, 3 minutes is not working. But if it's on the 1 minute, we do see we have a momentum change over here. We do see we have a momentum change over here, but the money flow is not yet curving up. It might start curving up. It's a green dot here, so we might see the money flow curving up, but we also need to see it on the 3 minute and 6 minutes. And right now we doesn't see it, so probably it's going to continue down. So where is it probably going to continue down? We can see golden pocket. There's a golden pocket, and we have another impulsive move. So yeah, maybe if we have a bounce here, it may go up. I don't think it's going to go that far because the momentum is not supporting we go that far. So we can use the EMA 10, moving average number 10, and that is for low time frame trading. Support is 9, so we used the 10. I'm gonna use a little bit thicker. Very thick. Okay, so we can start looking for, we can using lower time frame now, and we can see it coming up. Now it's 12 minutes, and we see if we get up to the EMA 10 and we produce some momentum, like this momentum we saw here, like if you see it, go up and hit it, and we see some momentum going up here, and yeah, like this, it might be a hit air continuance, but yeah, this is not a good area for anything. You're short actually, because we had the support right below us. Okay, that was a lot of stuff right now. I'm gonna go back to what I was doing. That was Bitcoin, because I'm looking for a trade. Ain't I? I am. So interesting local. I'm looking for this trade up here. We're looking at a little bit earlier today, early in this here, and we expect us. We have a naked VWAP, so we expect that to be taken out. So it's not coming, it's coming down. It doesn't look that good, but the money flow on the 12 minutes is coming up. It starts coming down, coming up. This might turn on, and I'm still waiting for the short at this area over here. So this is the short I'm waiting for, but I'm really hoping for us to take up the naked VWAP first, and then we get the short, because this naked VWAP is a pain in the ass if we're gonna take a bigger short. Of course, I'm short already, so it doesn't matter for me. So it's good for me if we take out the VWAP, because that means it's a better trade. But at the VWAP, I'm gonna take a solid portion of take profit, because it's a really high possibility that we go up. So this is the local range. This is actually we can make a local range from Friday. It's a weekend range. I'm not gonna use that right now. I'm using local range, but we see that equilibrium and point of control is a very valid place for a bounce, and we got a bounce over here. This is equilibrium and a point of control. Naked VWAP also really good place for a bounce. This one is also taking out the VWAP. But I do expect a short from here to take out the lower area of the vol area low. So, but we could use the weekend volume, and we could trade the weekend volume. Oh, we're not. We out of the weekend, so we can't use the weekend volume anymore. But if we were trading a weekend, we would have to use the weekend volume, and this is the weekend volume we have. So this would be the range we were trading for the weekend. So Saturday short from here, and we have to target the down of this area. So we always have to, if you're gonna scalping, we have to use volume profile, always. And we're gonna target area with low volume. So now is all of this range is actually, everything is tested, it's done. We don't have any low volume. We have some low volume over here, but if you go to Saturday and see the volume, yeah, we see we have a really low volume over here. It's not balanced. You see the big point of control, and there's no pipe it up. So we have a rush, and we have really low volume. So the areas we want to test and we want to balance out is here. This is the low wall. We want to take this area. On Saturday when we were here, we still want to test this area because it doesn't have a lot of volume, but we are there. So where we target, yeah, we target the area with low volumes down here. Low volumes, that is bottoms we want to test down here. So, but the weekend is over. We're not trading the weekend. I'm never trading the weekends because weekends are, the volume is not good at all. I don't like it. But I know some people from my Discord, my community, they are trading it. See what? Scalping, do some scalping. Scalping would be fun. We can scalp this. Expand to the VWAP, coming back to the VWAP. This is actually not easy to scalp because the volume is so shit. Oh my god, it's really bad volume. Golden pocket, not golden pocket, I mean support there. So we have a good, no, we don't have any good areas of. So if we get up to this one, trade from here, we do have another order block over here. So we're going to scalp this, and we had an order block over here. It was not a good order block, but both of this was order blocks. So this order block would be a short. Of course, the VWAP would also be a short. We were closing into VWAP, but we don't have any moment changes. We have some RSI changes, but we don't really have. So this is not good area. This is certainly not a good area for going long, because the money flow is so bad. But this is not a good area. What we can do, we can use the 12 minutes for a little bit higher time frame trading, and the 12 minutes we can use the EMA 50. We can also use the EMA 20. EMA. And we can use the 50 on 12 minute or 15 minute, what you like. So we can see the continuance of the downtrend. So if we want to take a short from here, we can see some reaction from the 50. The 50 is also very close to VWAP. But anyway, coming up to the VWAP, see the momentum going down, and see some bearish engulfing would be a good. But now we're really choppy around the 50. Here is more respected. So we have a good respect here, so we could have used this one for a good respect, and we see we're coming up to the VWAP. We see we are doing a momentum change, and we are doing a bullish engulfing over here. So this is good entry for a short. over here. And basically what we are looking for here is either break the 50, and what we can do if we want to go along here, we're looking at along from, yeah, what's over here where we started. I don't know, we were looking for that long earlier. We could have, it was 1 hour. Yeah, there was this one. We was looking for a long and it didn't work out. We see that right now. So, but we could look for something breaking the 50 on the 12 minutes or breaking 50 on the 15 minutes. Maybe more people are used to the 15 minutes. So, breaking the 50, having a retest of the 50. Having a retest of the 50, and preferably a bullish engulfing. And if we have a retest of the 50 and the momentum is going, it doesn't look really good right now, but the momentum going something like this and a little bit higher, and then we get a momentum change. We get a bullish divs on this one, get a bullish div on this one, and have another test. I know it doesn't look really good right now because we don't have a test. We don't have a good structure above this one. But basically, testing back to 50 could be a good entry for a long. But let's see if we had any retest, and we don't have any momentum changes for the retest. It's also bearish engulfing to the 50. It's not good. It's sign that we're gonna break and the money flow coming down. We don't have any momentum changes. It's not good entries on longs anywhere else. This one is not good entries. Basically, this is basically just internal structure. We don't have any good. We need to see a test of this one, and this one like this, and basically see the momentum going up. So that would be a good entry. It was 616, so it's impossible to start demonstrating on this one because it's impossible to find. So this would be something good. We see the money flow. This is the 15 minute. We see the money flow, it's coming up, and if we see the momentum going up, and we have another test of this low with a lower low and the momentum coming, that could be a good entry for long to take out the short what I'm looking for. So, but we have gone so much over much stuff. So today, this is a long, stupid live with no goal for the live actually. So I'm just gonna look for the daily interesting locals. Where I'm looking for is here. This is the interesting local I'm looking. Oh, what the fuck am I doing? So this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a short at this area. The money flow is still coming down, and if it's continue down, it's gonna be a good short. It's gonna be a good short. And where is a good? Did we mark out a good? This would be a good area of. This would be a really good area. I think, yeah, this one. We made it into local. This would be a good area for long that continue up, and this up is gonna take out probably the equilibrium. So let's say short from here. We're gonna draw this box a little bit out. So we're gonna put up the setups, possible setups that we can take. Bum 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 bum. Short positions from this area. And actually, when we get there, we're gonna use something else. We're gonna use the ATR stop loss indicator to find a good one, because this one ATR stop loss indicator that shows average to range. That shows of how much the range actually can deviate based on what the volatility we have right now. So I'm gonna use if I were going to take a short from here, I would use the last high, and I use the top of the ADR. That would be over here. But it depends what it's going to be when we take this out. And when if you take at this top, the ATR is probably going to be somewhere up here, somewhere. And if we enter the trade from here, and the target is down here at 60.4, that will be the first short entry I'm looking for. And the next long entry I would be looking for is this long from this one, and something like this. I'm not really sure, but and then the target, I would target the highs. I would target the highs over here, but I would expect it to go higher. But we should take up profits before we get there. And if we have a reaction from here, we're also gonna have a new golden pocket. We're gonna have a new golden pocket at this point. We're gonna have a new golden pocket, and this is really important place to take some profit. I would take at the 0.5, so a little bit before. So I would take profit at this area, maybe like 10% or something, and a little bit more take profit at this area. Very important, because this might be the money flow can change a lot on the time we go there. Anyway, time is almost 5 o'clock in the morning in Norway. I should head to bed, but this is the trades I'm looking for. Let's move a little bit up like this. So I'm gonna hit this one. I'm gonna make them setups. So if you're also looking for these trades, you should mark them out in your trading view, and you should put an alarm before we get to this area. So you can go to bed, you can do something else, and when the alarm pops up, you can go to the market and start looking for the trade. Yeah. Well, guys, thank you for watching. As is, I have 4,000 viewers. No, divided by 1,000, so I have 4 viewers. That's great. That's great. I had as much as 6, 7, but I was probably too boring, too much technicals. Yeah. All right. I'm probably gonna come with a new. I'm probably gonna come with a new video tomorrow. I always have a trade. I always have a video usually on Mondays, because we are looking at the market outlooks. So usually I'm making a video around 12 o'clock on Monday. So hit like and hit sub and get notification when I have a stream. So tomorrow we're also gonna look at the following week. What's gonna be interesting during this week? What is economic events? We had some economic events that was and this economic event on Friday was expected to be bearish, but it wasn't. It was totally different. But that's the excitement of trading. You never know what you get, but you have to be prepared for everything. All right, guys. Good night. I'm gonna take a look at Ethereum first, actually. Chairs look like sucky yucky. No, it doesn't look that bad. Still a good. It's not a good area to buy in Ethereum, but it's macro point, weather control over there. Should still come some up, but Ethereum has disappointed a lot in this bull run. Monthly, not a good place to. There's a monthly open, so yeah, Ethereum doesn't look like a good area to buy right now. I have bought, sadly, but and it's not, it's disappointing. I bought, of course, at around 3K, so I'm in that spot. I'm way in minus right now. And right now we lost this area. I'm not selling spot. I'm never selling in loss. So basically, I let it go to zero. But Ethereum is not going to go to zero. Ethereum is a good project, but right now it's not a good area. I would wait for another test of the lows, like 2K, around the 2K. I didn't buy at this lows. I really didn't. I should have done, but I didn't. Well, have a good evening, day, whatever. Nice seeing you, Nuri. Hit like, please, and if you want to see more, hit subscribe. And you see also my links down here. You see the links to my academy. It's free. Some of it is free. We have some VIP areas, but we have a live open every day at 3 o'clock, or in Turkey it will be 2 o'clock, whatever. But that one is also free, held by an English trader. His name is Pedro, goes in the name of Unitrader. Really good scalping trader, but he's basically a stock market trader, so it's not so much crypto. So it's mostly stocks. It goes over Bitcoin, of course, because we have a lot of crypto traders, but it's basically all is stock trading. All right, thank you and good night.